2 teams enter, 1 team leaves. You're watching Headshot. I'm your host, Chris Lockey, and I've been tripping the light fantastic in the futuristic first-person arena of Nexuiz. Built using the smoother-than-a-baby's-butt CryEngine 3, Nexuiz heralds a return to the classic Twitch shooter, lavished with a next-generation sheen. Our very own Team Respawn took an early look at some of their favorite dynamic mutators, one of the game's standout core mechanics. And although I've got my own favorites, I'd argue it's your arsenal, first and foremost, that makes or breaks your success in the arena. So stay tuned and get your tweak on as we examine these weapons of fast destruction. The spawning weapon for all players is the shotgun, which fires a cluster of low-damage bullets over a wide-range spread. The standard issue may seem lackluster at first, but it's pretty damn deadly once you dial in your timing. And the key to success with the shotgun is just that. It pays to strafe in arena shooters like Nexuiz, and you're more likely to emerge unscathed from a gun battle if you dance around your target and wait for the perfect moment to strike. The Crylink fires a cluster of bouncing energy cells over a wide spread. Medium refire rate, medium damage, and medium ammo cost put this middle-of-the-road energy weapon on my back burner. The secondary fire simply widens the spread of the primary. And although it can be deadly in close-quarters shootouts with the ricochet in full effect, it's a little too spray and pray for my liking. The Electro, on the other hand, is an energy weapon I can get behind. While the primary has a fairly low refire rate, the energy-based projectile explodes on impact, and will shock the ever-living shit out of a shieldless enemy. The secondary fire produces a ball of bouncing energy that sticks to targets, so they can run, but they can't always hide. The appropriately named Nex is the Nexuiz competition's version of a sniper rifle, and fires an instant rail shot of cell energy. As you'd expect, the Nex is slow to fire and high in damage output, and rather than a proper secondary, your left trigger will activate the scope, which means the Nex is the only weapon in the arsenal with ADS capability. It's a must-have on larger maps with constant crossfire, and can prove handy during defensive CTF skirmishes. Hands down, my go-to ordnance is the Clan Cutter. If I was stranded on a desert island and could only have one weapon from Nexuiz, this would be the gun. The primary fire blasts medium damage bullets of cell energy at an extremely high rate, and the secondary spreads those bullets into a small cluster spray, roughly the size of a shotgun blast. The combination of relentless refire and killer accuracy results in arguably the most versatile weapon in the game. And to add insult to your enemy's injury, the super weapon mutator turns the already competent Clan Cutter into an all-out death laser. Initially, I didn't give the Hagger the time of day. Discreet but deadly, the Hagger fires a fast volley of medium damage rockets. High accuracy and the deadly impact of a bouncing secondary fire put this one on the hot list for mid-range combat solutions. Rounding out the explosives section of our arsenal, the mortar and the rocket launcher go hand in hand with sheer destruction. The mortar expels a high-damage, arc-firing rocket at a medium refire rate, while the secondary fire delays this explosion with bouncing munitions. I usually reach for the mortar when several enemies are in hot pursuit. The delayed explosion can affect multiple targets with deadly and often dramatic results. But when you want to leave absolutely nothing to chance, the rocket launcher is the best replacement for the mortar. It fires a remote-controlled rocket whose slow refire rate is eclipsed by its damage output. The secondary fire detonates the RC rocket, which can come in handy when baiting enemies. And the super rocket launcher mutator kicks it up a notch, allowing you to massacre your enemies with heat-seeking missiles. Last, and regrettably least, is the Ravager. This isn't a particularly powerful gun. The high rate of fire does little to overcome the abysmal damage output. However, when combined with the strength power-up or a Super Ravager mutator, the Ravager goes from 0 to hero in no time flat. Ultimately, adaptation is the name of the game in Nexuiz. No loadouts means you're on a level playing field, so find out what works best for you and learn exactly where those munitions spawn on each map. No matter which gun you use, with a battlefield as chaotic as this one, you need to stay 1 step ahead of yourself and 2 steps ahead of your enemies. So until next time, this is Chris Lockey saying good luck. You're gonna need it.